This is the EBL power station. It's the EB500, and it's a very useful device, especially on the go. If you're going camping or if you're going to the park and you want to charge some RC cars, or if you run out of power and you need to even power some fridges for a short period of time, this works wonders. And I should mention, so EBL is sponsoring this video. However, I have been using their products for many years now. This is my old school EBL charger with C and D battery. So when they reached out, I was like, I already use your product. So yeah, send it and let's check it out. These are the cables that come inside the box. So it does come with a 12-volt adapter for the car to charge up the power station with that. This is for certain solar connections. And this is regular wall outlet, so USA plug right here. It is 100 to 240 volts. Output is 100 watts. And it comes with this little bag, so you can place everything inside that. The top supports wireless charging, has a handle for it to be easier to carry. For the front, we have the power button, turns on the display, shows us the battery percentage. We have a light right here, a flashlight. And then this one, you basically enable DC, USB, and let me put this down, AC. And as you enable it, they show up on the screen and shows you how much power is being drawn. And then you have your input. So you can either charge it with solar or you can charge it with the DC input. We also have two fans on this side. I plugged in the wall charger and it's currently charging at 103 watts. Now it's time to put this thing to the test. So I brought a bunch of stuff from my computer, tablet, phones. We have the RC car batteries, which I use the most with the portable power station, because when we go to the park, we usually go with two sets of RCs, and when the first one is done, we charge it while we drive the other RC. I also have my Nintendo Switch 2 and an angle grinder. And we're going to try this thing out because these things usually take more power. So this thing is capable of going up to 1,000 watts, and this thing, the angle grinder, takes about 300 or so. The good thing about this power station is it has the fans, and you can actually hear that. And in fact, it just turned off. But usually when it heats up, in fact, when I turn on the angle grinder, you guys will see it actually turns on right away to keep this thing cool, which is an added benefit. And then the screen, basically after a few seconds, it basically goes to this normal display, but you can just tap the power button for it to light up again. But I have a bunch of stuff charging. I have several, in fact, I have 3 phones charging. I have a laptop charging, as well as a console, the Switch 2, and a tablet. So yeah, no issues so far. Now, one thing I really like is that the USB-C port is 60 watts, and if you have a Galaxy S26 Ultra, it actually supports super fast charging 3.0, which is the fastest possible charge an S26 Ultra can take. And just to see that there's no sorcery going on, unplug, plug back in, super fast charging, as you guys could see. There it is. Now I turned on the angle grinder just so you guys could hear the fan from the portable power station. Alright, so now let me turn on the angle grinder again. So you could see it does take a lot more power, and when the fan did turn on, there was a little symbol over here that came on and turned on. Now the angle grinder takes up a lot of power, especially initially when it's turning on. So you can't have too many other things on while that's coming on. So this battery charger, in fact the fan that you guys are hearing is actually coming from the battery charger itself. This thing takes a little over 200 watts. But because the angle grinder spikes up when you turn it on, you can't actually have both of them on at the same time. Otherwise, the battery charger doesn't know what to do and it just turns off. But it has no issues charging the battery charger by itself. So it's currently at 135 watts, and it's going to climb to 200, a little over 200 watts, close to 220 basically, when it's actually charging that charger. Now for this next test, I pulled out my fridge, unplugged it, and I'm going to plug it into this portable power station because my fridge actually takes around 325 watts or so when it's cooling, and then it idles anywhere from about 10, 12 up to about like 40, 50 watts depending on what it is. So basically, as long as this thing is charged up, it can actually leave my fridge on for a few hours. Again, as long as this thing's charged up, which is really good in case there's a power outage. It'll save the food inside, which is a very, very big plus. Now, it's not going to last forever or anything like that, and it is important to keep this thing charged up. But yeah, it is kind of a very nice feature to have one of these things, and it's pretty much very quiet as long as the fans aren't on. When the fans go on, yeah, it does get a little bit louder, but it's pretty much silent right now as long as the fridge is working on idle, which right now it's at around 23 watts basically. The EB500 handled everyday electronics, RC car batteries, and even a full-size fridge like a champ. Now, while it did survive the extreme angle grinder test, it's not recommended for heavy power tools. So, as long as you keep it to camping trips, park days, and emergency power outages, it's the perfect companion. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, you guys know what to do. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.